I'm going to show you in this tutorial how we translate TurboCASH and why we translate TurboCASH. So I've created a set of books called Test, which is a copy of Handyman A because it's got some data in it that I want to use, and I now open that. As you can see down the bottom here, the TurboCASH Test set of books is now open. Close this cam. Right, look for example at this menu system here. This is in English and I have words like start, report, setup, tables. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to action, I'm going to go to start, switch language. And I'm going to change to Afrikaans. This is one of my favorite African languages. And you can see that this set of books is now in Afrikaans. So this, you can, we've done this with over 25 different languages and then various forms of development. But you can change to the language of your local choice. But there's another reason that I want to, not necessarily to change to the language that you speak, but let's just say that you've got specific terminology for your industry. So for example, in this particular thing, I want to change the word start to begin and salesperson to customer agent and create my own little unique language. So here I go, TurboCASH Tools, Customize Language, and it brings up the screen of about 3,000. Fortunately, I only have to change 2 of them is what I want to change. And I look for the first one, Sales Reports. And I find salesperson, and I must keep this ampersand if it's a menu item, and I change that to customer ampersand agent. Done. And the other one, I look for the word start, there we go, and I want to put the word begin. And then I want a new language. Now I've done it, and now I want to create a new language called Philip. And should put it straight in there. You see TurboCASH begin sales agent. Right, so this gets really useful for example. So okay, now don't forget when you've done this. So after you've created the file, you've created a file. We want you to email this file to us. You can either use this automatic email to email it to us, or if you look in File Manager in TurboCASH 5 bin languages, you'll see a file called philip.dfm. Take that and upload that to the translator site on the community. I'll show you where that is in a moment. So let's see something, for example, that I find really neat about this. Let's say I've got debtors, and this particular account is in English, and I'm now going to take Mr. Davies, Mr. Mark Davies, and I'm going to change him to American, or actually the one I want to show which I like is Afrikaans again, which is my favorite African language, and I save that. And now if I make an invoice to Mr. Davies, documents, make an invoice to Mr. Davies and print this invoice when I'm finished. Okay, print. You'll see that this invoice is printed in Afrikaans of twee Russiese pryse kort en hoeveelheid beskrywing. So Mr. Davies will get his invoices in Afrikaans, and Mr. Roger Smith will get his invoices in English. So I can have multiple language customers, and each of my customers gets a invoice or credit notes in the language of their choice. Really neat, huh? Okay, so the thing that I wanted to show you is where to go on the web if you do want to translate TurboCASH. So come along to turbocash.net you need to sign in, and then I go to community groups. And here it is, localization. And in this group, discussions, add a discussion. The discussion title is "Here is my Philip language." And then I upload a file from my local computer, browse. And I'll look for this on this PC, C drive, TurboCASH 5, bin, languages. And I'll look down here until I find Philip. Boom. Okay. And here's the language. Philip.dfm post. Add discussion. And here's the Philip language. If I then want to fetch it, I can just click on this and download it. And this way we can get a whole lot of other people helping you with the system. Right, have a go. Let's see what you come up with. TurboCASH for your language is going to be as good as you can make it. Get the community to help you.